everyone to Podium. Podium is a super achiever-led educational platform for co-curricular content taught by the world's best teachers. We will be launching in October 2020, and our first set of programs will be contemporary dance, drama, calligraphy, logical reasoning, blogging, animation, creative writing, and public speaking. These programs will be taught by the world's best teachers, and we look forward to seeing you participate in those programs. Please also visit the page facebook.com/podium classes for regular updates. So today we have with us Dr. Piyush Raj. Dr. Piyush is an artist with an academic approach, an entrepreneur, and a performer. Mr. Piyush is a doctorate in pharmacy and an MBA in marketing. However, he gave up his career and has now dedicated his time completely to performing arts and has been instrumental in establishing a creative space for all performing arts, the Natanam Studio for Performing Arts in Mumbai. He has received a training in Kathak for more than 18 years from his further pursuing advanced under the able guidance and Padma Shri. On behalf of Podium, I extend my gratitude to Piyush Raj for joining us today. Welcome, sir. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Simran. Wonderful to be here with all of you. It's going to be an exciting time to spend with you all and share my knowledge.
Yes, sir.
Before we start on this journey of Indian classical dance, I'm sure I just heard some of you all say that you all are already learning or you have learned some form of dance, either Bharatanatyam or Kathak or some other dance form, right? So I just wanted to introduce you to this particular dance form of Indian classical dance form of Kathak. Now, before that, can anybody just raise their hands and tell me that how many Indian classical dance forms are there? Can you answer, anybody in the chat? Do you all know how many dance forms in India we have? Very good. Somebody has answered 8, 7, 30, 7 or 8, 6. That's good. I think most of you all know it. It is actually, there are 8 dance forms. How many? 8. 8 classical dance forms of India. And these come from various parts of the country. So from North India, we have Kathak. From eastern part of India, we have Manipuri from Manipur, Satriya from Assam, Odissi from Orissa. Then we go to south. From the Tamil Nadu, we have Bharatanatyam. From Andhra Pradesh, we have Kuchipudi. And from Kerala, we have 2 dance forms. One is called as Kathakali and the other one is called as Mohiniyattam. Okay. So these are the 8 dance forms, 8 classical dance forms of India. I'll repeat once again. It's Kathak, Manipuri, Satriya, Odissi, Bharatanatyam, Kuchipudi, Mohiniyattam, and Kathakali. So today we are going to take a brief glimpse into what is Kathak, what is the various elements of Kathak, and what are the various aspects, what makes it so beautiful, what are the various different history and evolution of Kathak. So before I start, I would like to share with a small video clip so that you all can see it. And in between, I'll keep on going and demonstrating also and telling you all what to do. Okay, so I'll just start the video clip. Please have a look. Just give me a minute. Okay, I'm sharing this particular clip now.
According to legend, Kathak, like other classical dances of India, had its origin when the Lord of Dance, Shiva, danced as Nataraj. Brahma, the Lord of all creation, distilled the essence of the four Vedas and composed the fifth Veda, the Natya Veda. Brahma revealed it to Bharat Muni, who wrote the Natya Shastra, the great treatise on dance and drama, music and musical instruments, costume and stagecraft. Dance, along with music and all the other arts, is, according to the Shastras, a form of yoga, a ritual of the body, leading to concentration of the mind and to ultimate bliss.
Okay, so can you hear me now? Just raise your hands. Okay, that's great. So, as you said, as you heard in the whole video, that even Kathak, like any other dance form, has been originated from the Natya Shastra. Natya Shastra is a treatise or a book which is written for all the dance forms and all the performing arts of India. Okay, so Kathak started in the temples. It was started as a temple dance, and then slowly it moved out with the Bhakti movement, where there was a lot of devotion and a lot of stories were told of the Indian mythology, of Krishna and Radha, of Shiva and Parvati. All these stories were narrated by the dancers. There is a very famous Hindi, saying, "Katha kahe, so katha kehlai." So these are the, so whoever is narrating a story, who was doing a story, so katha kare, so katha kehlave. Okay, so whoever is narrating through their actions, through their gestures, through their dance and telling stories about Indian mythology, it could be about Ramayana, it could be about Mahabharata, it could be about Krishna, Radha, Shiv, Parvati, all these mythological stories. That's how it started originally. Later on, I'm sure all of you know about the history of India. We had a lot of invasion from the Mughals. The Mughals invaded India long back, and at that point of time, these dancers had started to dance in the courts of the Nawabs or the Mughal emperors. And that's how it came as the Darbar. Or Darbar is nothing but a court. It's a court tradition. So that's how it came there. And from the Darbar and the court tradition, today what we see in the various forms of Kathak, various gharanas of Kathak, there are various, schools of Kathak, I would say. And let me go to the next slide. So can you see this particular slide where it is written 3 gharanas of Kathak? Okay. Gharanas is nothing but it's the type of a school, a different type of a school which has all different elements of Kathak. Each one has its own speciality. One is a Lucknow Gharana, one is a Jaipur Gharana, and the third is a Banaras Gharana. So how many Gharanas of Kathak? Just raise your hands and tell me 3. 3 Gharanas of Kathak, which is Lucknow Gharana, Jaipur Gharana, and the Banaras Gharana. Okay. So as long as you know this much, that's more than enough initially. Then we'll go later into the various detailed aspects as you go into the next class. Okay, now coming to the next major important slide here. This is a very important information for all of you, that in Kathak, what are the various elements of Kathak? Okay, out of all this what is written here, the major 3 elements of Kathak is the footwork, the hand movements, or what we call as the hastaks, the hand movements, and the spins or the chakkars. This is a very typical of Kathak. So as you see, I'll show it to you in the video ahead as to how and what these movements are about. And all these footwork, hand movements, and chakkars all put together, they are used to create some technical dance compositions, or they are used to give a lot of stories. You use them in Abhinay, you use them in drama, you use them in acting. So these are the elements. So these are the 3 major elements. Okay, 3 major elements is the footwork, the hand movements, and the spins and the chakkars. Am I clear? Everybody clear for that? Okay. So now let's see some, I will finish this particular clip slowly, and then you will see all these elements into the various dance movements, and then we will start doing some activity. Okay, it's a very small clip, just go through it.
Ganapati is the Lord who prevents obstacles. According to time-honored tradition,
everybody knows about Ganpati, right? Okay, so it is a what does Ganpati stand for or denote? Have a significance? It is a Lord of. It takes away. It's called as a Vignaharta. So it takes away all the bad things. Okay, so
every Kathak recital begins with Ganesh Vandana, a composition in praise of Lord Ganesha.
all other dance forms or all other Indian classical dance forms, every dance form begins with a invocation to Lord Ganesha, so that you're praying to Ganesha that everything goes well for the whole performance. And after that, we start the whole dance form in a very slow speed, slowly increasing the speed and going to the fast speed. Okay, so this particular dance form is all about subtle movements, very soft movements, and having a lot of stillness. जिसको बोलते हैं ठहराव. Okay, which is very slow movements. It's all about the beauty of the whole body and the elements of the hands.
सुंदरता को बढ़ाता है, आपको उम्र महसूस नहीं करने देता है कि आप कितने बड़े हैं, क्योंकि चंचल है, गति है, तो वो तो आपका ट्रीटमेंट है एक तरह से। अगर डांस अगर आप अच्छा करने लगे तो आप सदा मतलब ताज़े रहोगे।
So what did that was Pandit Birju Maharaj ji? What did he say? That if you start dancing, you will always remain young at heart. You will always be energetic. You will always have a lot of energy with you, and you will always feel young. So start dancing and start learning any dance form and keep on dancing.
अगर डांस अगर आप अच्छा करने लगे तो आप सदा मतलब ताज़े रहोगे। सरे तिलक भाल के सरे तिलक भाल के सरे तिलक श्याम छवि अति बड़ी श्याम छवि अति बड़ी
So did you all like that clip? Did you understand anything from that? Did you love seeing it? Did you get some information on Kathak? That's great. Okay, so let's now look into the various elements of Kathak, what we said. All of y'all can start doing this. You can stand and get up, and I'll keep on showing you what to do, and then we can do something together. Okay, let's start. Okay, all of y'all, can you all see me now? Can you all see? Okay, sure. So when we stand with your hands close like this, close to your body. Okay, and we start first with the right leg. This is what we are learning is the basic footwork. Okay, so what we do is right, left, right, left, and then left, right, left, left. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, left, right, left, left, right, left, left. Did you all understand? Okay, can I see somebody doing it? Come on. Yes, show me. Yes. Very good. Very good. Very good. So what we need to do is, okay, there is somebody, show it again. Yes. No sound. Are you hearing me? Is my voice audible? Okay. Okay. I'll show it to you again. Let's see. Come on. Okay, so we are standing here. So the first we start always from the right leg. So you start with right, then left, right, left. So once you finish that, again you start from the left one. One, from left, right, left, left. So you start with 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 5 will always be on the left hand. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, the bowls are up, 3, 3, up, 3, 3, up, 3, 3, up, 3, 3, up. remember one thing, that when I say ta, thai, thai, tat, a, thai, thai, tat. So ta will always be on the right leg. Okay, so you have to remember that. Ta is always on the right leg and a is always on the left leg. Okay, so when you do ta, thai, thai, tat, a, thai, thai, tat. Okay. Now let's see some hand movements. So this is a basic footwork. Let's see some hand movements. I will put up some music. Let's see if you can hear that. Let me know. The hand movements, I will just sit and show you, and then we will stand up and do it. Okay. So the basic hand movements, you stand like this. You stand with your hands near to your chest level. Okay. And then the hands are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The second hand movement, I would show it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the first hand movement was on the top side, on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The second was make a circle in front of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? You all understood this? Okay, that's great. The next hand movement is, this is a very peculiar hand movement for Kathak. What we do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So you go down, go behind, get your hand back in the place. Go down, go behind, and come back. Okay. So these are the three hand movements what we have learned today. First one is the vertical. The next is the circle from the front and the circle down. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. The next what I want all of you all to learn is do, and then you will have to do this assignment later on. I want you all to do this particular hand movements and do a video and put it up on your Facebook. Okay, all the three hand movements. Now I'm showing you one more important thing. As we said, there are three elements of Kathak. One is footwork, one is the hand movement, and the third one was spins, chakkar. Okay, so I am trying and doing and showing you some chakkars, then we will show you how to do it. Okay, for example, if I have to do the chakkar, let me just show it to you. It is using my legs, which are, there are 5 steps in the chakra. Just see the legs first. I'm just showing you the legs right now. Okay. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Go from your left hand side. You have to move like this from your left. It is taking your right leg forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are, you use 5 steps to take the first type of a chakra or a spin. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can we all do it? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I can see some of them doing it. Very good, very good. Yeah, use your 5 legs, 5 steps. Okay. When you do 1, 2, count it loud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So this is with the 5 steps. Now there is another type. I am teaching you the next one. Is called as the 3 steps. You use only 3 steps. Instead of 5 steps, you use 3 steps. It is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Use only 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So the 5 steps chakra and the 3 steps chakra we did. Now the most difficult is 1 step. You have to just do it in 1 step. It's like jumping. Okay. Look at this. When you do it, this. Just quickly turn. It is. Don't you see in Kuchipudi or any other dance form, you know, Kathak is the only dance form of the classical India where it is where you're only standing straight. You are straight standing dance form. Okay. Always, whenever we dance, we always dance. So it's always a straight standing dance form. Whereas Bharatanatyam, your Kuchipudi, your Odissi, all the dance forms are always sitting. They do, all the things are always up. They do this. That Bharatanatyam, Kuchipudi and Mohiniyattam or Odissi. But Kathak is the only form which is always standing straight. Even when we walk also, when we are walking down, hey, 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 so it's always the straight standing form. Okay? Good? Nice. Okay, now I want you all to do some fun exercise. You know, everybody knows what numbers are. Now, Kathak is a very unique dance form where we can use numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever we want to say it out. We use numbers to create dance compositions. Okay, and these are very simple. You can create a whole scene. Like for example, let me use the numbers. Okay, I'll give you one example. Is 1 2 1 2 3 4 3 4 5 6 5 6 7 8 7 8 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 1 2 3 4 3 4 5 6 5 6 7 8 7 8 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 1 2 3 4 3 4 5 6 5 6 7 8 7 8 1 2 1 2 3 4 5. Now this is just a very simple numbers I have put up together, but using these numbers we can okay, I'll repeat it in English. It is 1 2 1 2 3 4 3 4 5 6 5 6 7 8. 1 2 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so this is the kind of numbers what we have taken. Now if I have to put some action to it, okay, let me just show you some action on this. Everybody has gone and played in the gardens, right? When we were supposed to, when there was no COVID and everybody was allowed to go out, we all used to play in the gardens. Now whenever I go in the garden, what do we do? Many of us have plucked flowers or plucked flowers from the particular park. Okay, so now this, I want to show that how we can use this numbers to show that a story, that I'm plucking some flowers, I'm collecting the flowers and then making a garland of those flowers and offering it to the gods. So, okay, so the same thing I can say it with my numbers. For example, I'm just showing it to you. Okay, so what did I do? What did I do? I plucked flowers. Okay, so 1 2 1 2 3 4 3 4 5 6 5 6 7 8 7 8. I plucked the whole flowers and I offer it to the gods. 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, now if I have to make a garland, have you all, everybody, whenever you all have seen anybody flower making, you have seen how the lady makes a garland, picks up one flower, ties it to the thread. Okay, so I'm doing the same thing. If I have a bunch of flowers here, picking it up, 1 2 1 2, I've tied one knot. Second flower, 3 4 3 4, 5 6 5 6. 7 8 7 8 1 2. I've tied the two strings and then offer the garland. 1 2 3 4 5. As simple as that. Okay, did you understand? Okay, now the same thing, the same numbers, you know, I can show something very different. Everybody has seen a deer. Have you seen a deer when they jump and go, how they walk in the zoo, and even you must have seen in the National Geographic or any of the thing. So if I have to show this as a deer, now this is my deer. Okay, so when I have to show, if I'm showing if the deer is running around, if I can show, Do you get it? Okay. So this is what I'm showing a deer. So though it is jumping. Though okay, now the same thing. If I have to show a lion or a tiger approaching for its hunt, how will I show this? What is a tiger is? The claws, right? So now if I have to show the movement of a tiger, I cannot show this. I can't say ek do, ek do. See, the deer is jumping around. The tiger doesn't jump around. The tiger walks very manly or very, in a very beastly manner. So how does the tiger walk? एक दो तीन चार पाँच छः सात आठ एक दो पाँच. So you're walking like a tiger here. एक दो तीन चार पाँच छः सात आठ एक दो तीन चार पाँच. Is my voice audible? Okay. So these are the various, compositions which you can make with using a lot of numbers. We can do a lot of things, or just pure dance also with the numbers. There's a lot of fun with the numbers you can do. Okay. So any more questions today? I think Simran?
Yes, sir.
Was the session audible? I mean, everything is audible or no?
Yes, sir, I could hear you properly.
Okay, okay. So let's take some questions or some queries if anybody has, so we can address that also.
Okay, so kids, if you want to talk to sir about anything, or if you have any questions, kindly raise your hands and I will unmute you one by one.
Sir?
Who's this? Yeah, please go ahead.
The hand movements are called mudras.
Yes, all the hand movements, even this, what I told you is mudras. All this, what I showed you is mudras. Okay, like for example, if I have to show a moon, I show this as the moon. If I have to show a deer, I use this as a mudra. All these are called as mudras. Okay, if I have to, yeah.
So there is no particular hand movements, like I have learned Bharatanatyam and there is a specific hand movement like pataka, chi pataka.
Yes. All the dance forms, all the classical dance form has the same hand movement names. It is pataka, tripataka, ardha pataka, kartari mukha, mayura. So if I have to show a peacock, I use this particular mayur. This is called as a mayur hasta. So I show this peacock. Okay. So that is the every dance form has the same mudras, because all the dance forms are originating from the same Natya Shastra and the same book they use. Okay?
Sir, and as you told that in old times the stories were narrated by dance, means someone used to narrate the story, or automatically that people used to understand from dance?
No, the beauty is they used to narrate, they used to sing themselves, and they do all the actions. So through the actions of the dance, they could understand the story. Like for example, I'll give you an example. If they were talking about Ram and Sita or Krishna and Radha, if they have to show some Krishna and Radha, what they would have shown is that this is what Krishna is. One. This is Krishna. Okay? And if I have to show the Radha, I will take a gungat. So this I am showing as a Radha. At the same time, if I have to show Ram, what does Ram signify? Bow and arrow. So he is holding the bow and the arrow. So this becomes Ram. Okay? If I have to show Shiva, you have seen Nataraj.
Yes, sir.
Pose, this is nothing but Shiva. Right? So this is a pose for Shiva. Or there is another pose showing the whole Ganga. So this is another pose for Shiva. So all through the actions itself, the whole story is narrated and they understand the story.
So like there are songs.
Yeah.
Okay, sir, 1 second. So
yeah.
Keep going.
Okay. The next question is, what are the three basic elements of Kathak? The three basic elements of Kathak. The footwork, the hand movements, and the chakkars. Okay, great. Then the third one is, how many gharanas of Kathak? And which gharanas? How many gharanas and which gharanas? Yes, somebody has written Lucknow, Jaipur, Banaras. Very good. Okay. The next is, how many types of chakkars are there in Kathak? The most commonly used. How many steps? How many types of chakkars? What we have done? The homework was to put up all the three hand movements, what I showed you. Okay, do a video of all the three hand movements. Each hand movement to be done minimum 4 times. In the sense, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is one assignment. And the second assignment I was giving you was about the chakkars. The 3 different type of chakkars. Okay? The 5-step, the 3-step, and the 1-step. So if you all do this and post it, I hope you all enjoyed it, and let's see how many of you all become Kathak dancers. It would be wonderful to see a lot of new young Kathak dancers. Okay?
Hope so, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Bye.